Okay, so now we are in our model, and I'm gonna edit paste our cabinets, and let's just go ahead and move these out here, and let's go ahead and rotate them. And here we have our layout here, so I'm going to go ahead and start grabbing cabinets and placing them in, much like you would do in an actual construction site. They'll bring in the base cabinets and just start sliding them into place. So I'm going to grab my 48-inch refrigerator here, and let's go ahead and place this in the corner. And I'm going to slide that over here. Just grab that point there. Okay, and now the next thing I'm going to do is slide some base cabinets. I'm going to start with this one here, our 3-drawer cabinet. Let's move over here, and I'm just gonna make sure I'm snapping to that, and I'm going to drag it and bring it right up to this refrigerator cabinet. Now what I want to do is I actually want to stretch this cabinet. I want it to be a 48-inch long cabinet, which is pretty much the longest cabinet size you'll find for a standard cabinet. So I'm going to go ahead and go 2 more feet, and I'm going to go ahead and copy this. And here we're going to have a corner cabinet. So let me go ahead and measure our distance here that we have. So we have 3 feet 9. So what I want to do is I'm going to make this just a single door cabinet like we have here. And I'm going to go ahead and grab this. And let's see, I'm going to place it there. And I already know that this is not really going to work just like that, because when we put in our other cabinets, which let me go ahead and do that, or I'm going to go ahead and copy this and rotate it over. So we can already see that it's going to cause some conflict. So it's an easy way we can fix this. And I'm going to stretch this back in increments of 3. So I'm going to start off with 6 inches. And let's see how that looks. So that's a better clearance there. So what we do now is we create what they call a base filler. So what I'm going to do is just grab this, and I'm going to toggle the control so that it creates a line there, and I'm going to stretch this over here. So that's going to be our base corner cabinet. And then what I want to do in this area is, before I start placing these cabinets, this is where I'm going to place my range, and I want my range to be centered in between these windows. So I'm just going to draw a line, and I'm going to draw this line here down so I know that's the center. And I'm going to use this same 3-drawer cabinet, and let's go ahead and rotate this 90 degrees. And let's see what happens when we place this here. And let me see, I may want to shrink that a little smaller, but for now I'm going to leave it there at 48 inches. And let's go ahead and butt that right up next to there. And let's see what measurement we have in between these 2 cabinets now. And let's make sure I got that right. And I think we're actually off with our heights here. So let's go ahead and drag that and bring that down. All right. And here we have, let's measure this distance. So we have almost 3 feet there. So what we can do is, let's shrink this down to, actually I'm going to shrink this base cabinet to a 32-inch cabinet. So I just grabbed that edge, I grabbed all those edges, and I'm going to bring this in 3 inches on each side, and make sure I'm on that green axis. I don't want it to get out of shape. So make sure it's on the green axis. Go 3 inches on each side. And then I'm going to grab this cabinet and place it right there. But I actually want this cabinet to be, I want this one to be 1'6". So let's go 6 inches there. And now let's go again 6 inches there. So now we see we have another clearance there, but we want to place a base filler there. So I'm going to do the same thing I did here. Just grab this and make sure I hit the control to toggle so it creates that line, and I can fill that piece in there. Now it creates a little gap here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this across and just bring that all the way through there. And let me go ahead and reverse the face of that so it's all the same color. And there we go. We've created our corner cabinet piece there. And now I'm going to copy this over on this side so that they're the same sizes here, the same door sizes. And we can verify that if we want. We just go here, 1'6". And I got my dimension there somewhere. Let's try it again. There we go, 1'6". And we know that these are going to be the same, 1'6". And 1'6". All right. And now I'm going to put my oven cabinet in this area. So let's go ahead and grab our oven cabinet. And I'm going to go ahead and rotate that 90 degrees. Move this over. And let's go ahead and place it on that corner. And I'm just going to move this and let it overlap. Let's see. Just make sure I'm going on that green axis, and then I'll just select this corner and make sure it lines up there. And there it goes, matches up perfectly with the space that we have there. So very tight fit, but nevertheless it does fit in there. So there we have it. We've laid out our base cabinets. Now we do also want to lay out our island. So to do that, I'm going to first see how much space I have here. I'm going to give it a clearance of at least 4 feet. And on this side as well, let's go 4 feet. And let's see what that looks like. And I actually want to give it maybe a little bit more space. So let's go over an extra foot. All right, so that's basically the corner where I'll start my base cabinets, and this is where my sink cabinet is going to be as well. So I'm going to grab, I want it to be this 3-drawer cabinet style for my sink cabinet. So what I want to do is grab this, and actually I'm going to use the 42-inch cabinet for that. And let's go ahead and rotate it. Rotate it 90 degrees. And I'm going to start it at this point, but I'm going to come back 24 inches. And actually I'm going to come over 24 inches here. And I want to add these other cabinet styles, this the 1-drawer, this door cabinet right here. And I'm going to go ahead and place this right here, and let's rotate it actually 180 degrees. And let's go over another 24 inches. because I want to be able to put a dishwasher cabinet there, which is 24 inches. So I'm going to grab this cabinet here. Again, we're using that modern panel style, so that's why I'm not putting in an actual fixture, dishwasher fixture, because we're going to use this look. And I think I copied it. Let's move that over. Let's try this again. Okay. And I think I grabbed the wrong door. So this one does not have any style on it yet. All right, so let's let me erase that one. And let's grab one of these that we can easily modify. And let's rotate it 90. And now I'm going to grab this and stretch it over another 6 inches. Make sure I just grab that edge. And I'm just going to come over 6 inches. And I'm going to go ahead and place this on this edge as well. Alright, so I'm going to delete the top of this one because this is going to be my sink cabinet. And I'm also going to delete the top here because that's going to be my cooktop. And let's also place a corner cabinet over here. I'm going to go 90 degrees. And this will be a fairly large island, so I'm gonna create a couple different some cabinets on the edges here. Okay, so that is basically our base cabinet layout. Oops, deleted a little bit too much there. And gives us a good clearance here, good clearance in front of our range. And the next thing we want to do is insert our wall cabinets. So let's move on to that now.